welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an emergency kit essentials for back to school season. I'm also going to be posting a ton of other vlogs and sort of stuff soon, but I just have to edit those. I thought this would be super helpful because there are obviously a ton of things that you think you would need for school, but you might not actually. So these are what worked for me last school year. Okay, one of the most important things about your touch-up kit is which bag you use. Now, it might not seem too important, but you want to make sure it's not too big or too small. Some that I suggest are this native bag. I've had this one for a while, but I feel like it's just the perfect size and it's not too massive, but it's also not too small because you can fit a ton in here without it being too much. Same with this bag. I almost feel like this one's a little too big just because it gets so wide. It really just depends on your preference and your bag size though, because I have the North Face Jester bag and this one is way too big for it. If you have that backpack, I'd recommend getting one like this. I just filled up this box with a ton of random things that you'll be needing. Obviously, all this stuff is optional, but I definitely recommend this. Okay, we're gonna start off with hair care because I feel like I do have a lot of stuff for this. The first thing, I definitely recommend this if you have PE. Honestly, even if you don't, it's such a good thing to have. But it's just a mini detangling brush. I got this one from Tingle Teaser and I love my full-size one so much. It's also a great size and you can just fit this in the pocket of your bag. The Tingle Teaser one is pretty pricey, but you can also get a ton of other ones for way cheaper. Keeping on a roll with brushes, I have this mini slick back brush, but I think this is so good for slick backs, especially for your touch-up kit. If you do slick backs a ton, this is such a good idea to have, just so you can keep up with the slick back and keep it looking nice and slick. But if you don't do slick backs, I don't really recommend this because it's not super necessary. Moving on to dry shampoos. First one I have is this Dry Bar Detox Dry Shampoo. I got this from Ulta for my birthday and this stuff smells amazing. It also goes on brown, so if you have brown hair, this one is such a good one to use because it does not leave your hair white. For context, this is what it looks like. The other dry shampoo I recommend getting is this Plump for Joy Not Your Mother's one. This one smells so good. It smells like orange and mango. It also works really well. Honestly, it doesn't really matter which one you use, but definitely recommend these ones. Okay, next, you're gonna need some hairspray. Again, if you do slick backs pretty often, this one is a big one to make sure you have. I really like this one because it makes your hair look super shiny and it holds it down super well. But again, if you don't do slick backs, I don't really recommend this because it's not necessary. Okay, up next is just a mini hair oil. I have this Moroccan oil one that I got with my Sephora points, and this one is seriously my favorite hair oil ever. It smells amazing and it leaves my hair so shiny and soft. It's also just a great size and it's very travel friendly. Okay, and then finally for hair care, just some hair ties. These are great to have on hand. Okay, moving on to hygiene sort of stuff. First thing are makeup wipes. I don't even know where I got these, but these ones smell amazing and they work so well. Also, you can just keep these in your gym locker too, especially if you have swimming and PE. This is great to get off your waterproof mascara. Up next is the mini deodorant. I like the Dove spray ones and this one smells so good. It's coconut and vanilla and this one works so well. It keeps you smelling fresh all day long. But Dove also does have stick deodorants and they have them in a ton of different scents. Okay, up next is some sort of lotion. I love this one. This one is like a Glossier hand cream dupe. I got it from Five Below, I want to say, and it was only $1. But yeah, I recommend getting either a hand cream or a body cream. And this one I just got with my Sephora points. And then finally for hygiene sort of stuff, I recommend keeping pads or tampons in your backpack. I'm not going to show them though because I don't want YouTube to take my video down or anything. Okay, moving on to makeup. This is what a majority of the stuff is. This part isn't really makeup, but it was just in there. Really going to want to make sure you have a perfume on you. It doesn't matter which scent, but I really like these three. But yeah, I think this is great, especially after PE. Okay, for beauty tools, I just have an eyelash curler. This one's pretty self-explanatory. And then just an eyelash separator in case your lashes are just looking super clumped up. There are 3 different things I'd recommend for lip products. Up first is a good lip liner, but I really like this one or the NYX one. And then I like to keep some sort of lip balm in. This one's super good from Summer Fridays. It smells amazing. And then also just a lip gloss. This one's a pretty good one too, and it also smells really good. Also, I like to keep this Tatcha lip mask in there just because this one just keeps your lips super hydrated and glossy all the time. Moving on to the actual makeup. Next are powders. This one's very good, especially if you have oily skin. I really love this Laura Mercier one and this e.l.f. one. This e.l.f. one is especially convenient for your backpack because it has the mirror and the powder puff. But since it is powder, it could break, so that's why I think I'm going to carry this one on me this school year. And then you're going to need a good mascara, especially if you have swimming and you want to need to reapply your makeup. This one from Roller Lash is super good. I love the wand on this. It's not the most affordable, but it's definitely super good. Moving on to blush. Actually, the more that I think about it, there are like 1,000 different blush ideas that I have. The e.l.f. Putty Blush is a super good one. The thing about this is that you're gonna have to carry a brush on you, so this one might not be the best one. This Rare Beauty one though is super good, and you can just pat it in with your fingers. Same with this Essence Baby Got Blush Stick. I actually love this one so much. It smells exactly like watermelon, and this is like the perfect color to make you just look sun-kissed. The last makeup thing is setting spray. If you have to touch up your makeup, this one is a good one to have on you, and you can just apply this throughout the day to make sure that the school air is not messing up your makeup. Anyways, that's everything I have so far. I also recommend getting the like Listerine sheets, breath freshener sheets. I don't really know what they're called, but I'm just gonna like insert a picture. Those are super good, especially after lunch. Same with these like mini toothbrush things, especially if you have braces. But yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Please let me know if I forgot something in the comments. I hope this gave you guys some ideas and helps you find exactly what you need for your touch-up kit. But yeah, that's all I have for this video. Bye guys.